There's nothing a little music can't help.
So basically, in a nutshell, please, if you haven't used one of these before, make sure you read the instructions thoroughly. Even though it's a quick start, it does have a lot of phases you have to go through. And then I'm not sure what you have to go through on the app, so we're going to do that now. So here's the drone. Battery's already in it. Let me peel these stickers off. I probably should have done this off camera. All right. This thing is simple too to put on and off. I've seen Casey. He just threw it off, threw it away. That's cool if that's his thing, but he said that it was hard to put it on. So I found out the easiest way to put it on while it was charging, just messing with it. You find where it goes in the crevice here for the actual lens, and once you find it, you kind of guide it in. It's easy if you hold it a little bit to the side or upside down so it doesn't move on you. Then you slide it back and it kind of clicks, and then you can click this into place, and there you go. Very simple, easy. And there it comes right off again. Anyways, so in a nutshell, there's a tutorial of that. So what it's telling me is turn on the transmitter. So let's open this bad boy up, turn on the transmitter. They want this to be parallel from each other. In other words, even. So they're not looking like this or like this. They should be even. All right. And if you're flying directly above you, they're saying, either have the controller up like this or move these back. So the signals, you're getting full signal the whole time. And if you're flying away from you, make sure that's pointing towards the quadcopter. So you're supposed to hold this on. Turns on, it's fully charged, I believe. So this is the iPhone 6 here. Thought I was already on it. So basically what it's telling you is to unfold the arms and install the battery, which I have. Unfold the rear arms before the front ones. Insert the button of the battery into the battery compartment. Do not touch the latches at the sides of the battery. So then it's telling you, then press and hold the battery's power on to turn it on. Press the hold and the RC power button to turn on. So I got this one. And then this one. If you hit it once, it tells you the battery life, and if you push and hold, it turns it on. There you go. There we go. I think if you push and hold it, it was going through its little test phases there. There we go. So now it's flashing. To connect the RC cable to RC, which I already have. It's saying push, press, and hold. If I push it once, it's just the battery function. It's telling you how much battery power you have. Maybe because it senses the phone. It's not wanting to come on. The controller, I guess. There it goes. Alright, so I turn it off. I might have to try this again because according to the sequence, even then, I mean the actual app is telling you how to do it. Power the remote, power on the craft, and then run the app. So maybe it's because I'm in the app. Power on the remote. There we go. Alright. That seems like everything. So what it was is you have to do the same thing to the copter as the remote. See, now the remote's on. So basically you hit it once for the battery. So you got to hit it once. It shows you the battery life. Then you hit it and hold it again before it turns off. And it'll cycle on. So there you go. Now we're in the app. We're into the device. So now I'm at the step where I plug in the phone. I'm not sure what it's doing because it just beeped at me. So apparently the people that reviewed this, a lot of them had this issue. The first setup was always the longest, which is why they cut it on the reviews. This video is going to be long unless I split it into two parts because it's not passing this part here. So we're past this point. That's on, this is on. It says connect RC. Yeah, we're on. I unfolded the added the cable to the mobile device. It just won't let me go to the next step. So I don't know if it's not recognizing it. See, it just vibrated. There we go. That's what it was. So I had to reset the connection from the phone end, not so much from the cable end. Actually, it had to be from the phone end. So I'm going to allow fully charged battery before use. Yes, it's fully charged. All right, so I'm going to hit next. It says connection successful. Complete. New firmware update available. It says your aircraft is flying in different country region. Aircraft will reset its Wi-Fi settings in accordance with local regulations. Please reconnect later. Not sure why the Wi-Fi is not connecting, but so now it wants me to activate terms and condition. There's a new software update. It's probably going to make me update this right now. I'm going to head down a little later. Let me see if it'll let me fly. So here it's telling you the modes you can customize later. Mode 2 is a stick mode diagram. So it's basically turn left, up and down, forward, reverse, right and left. So I'm gonna leave it like that. So that's what's recommended. It's what I'm used to. Measurements in units, I'm gonna put in imperial for miles per hour. So there's a beginner mode. If this is your first time flying, practicing in beginner mode is highly recommended. In this mode, the aircraft will not take off without a valid GPS signal, and the flight altitude and range is limited to 98 feet or 30 meters. I'm going to turn that off. Confirm your account. Activate. So while this is activating, that's running in the background. This whole time is, I don't know if you can hear the fan. The fan is actually running. And it's already pretty warm, to be honest with you. And it hasn't flown anything. All this area right here is warm. From here to here. I wish I had a thermal check on it. But, so please restart aircraft to complete activation. So if I hit the button here on the phone, and it turned off the quad, and I guess it's going through its cycle. There you go, it just turned on its own. It says restarting on the. Skip that. Still requiring me to update, so it says this update enhances DJI's geofencing system in certain regions. Geofencing features are provided to support the safety of your operations. Always check local restrictions before flying and monitor the surrounding airspace and man traffic during your flight. Yeah, so in my area, I'm not in no red zone, so I know I'm good where I'm at right now. But I really wanted to take this out.